Hi, everyone. Are you ready for fall? This is Ann Clemmer and Stamper from StamperDog.com, and we are so in love with this new stamp set from the Stampin' Up! Holiday Catalog. And we're going to show you at the end how we fix that little smudge on here. Would you like to know how to make it? Let's get started. We've got Cajun Craze folded in half and a layer of early espresso. And on the dog's blog, we're going to have all the stuff at the end, so don't worry about it. Anyway, we've got very vanilla cardstock, and now a piece of typing paper, copy paper, or computer paper, whatever you want to call it, and rip off a bit of it and make sure that it's enough to cover, to go across the cardstock. So anyway, I'm going to take the two-way glue and I'm going to put it lightly along each cut edge of that on the same side and put that off to the side to dry. Now these are the 4 colors that we're working with today, and you'll see them again later in the video. But we're starting off only because we're trying to give time for that glue to dry, and with the greeting. And make sure you put the pokey tool mat underneath here. And now we're going to stamp the greeting way down in the corner. Now, actually, I did this at the very end when I originally made the card. So do it whenever it floats your boat. Now, I'm going to just touch that two-way glue because if you let it dry, it turns it into a Post-it note. Now, when I'm laying this on the very vanilla cardstock, I'm putting it narrower at the top than at the bottom. And we're getting started with Delightful Dijon. That's that new in color we've got. And I'm lightly pressing the sponge on here. Now, if you have nails that you've purchased, ones you weren't born with, be careful of how you sponge because you don't want to put little marks on it. Now, the next one we're going to do is Cajun Craze, and ours has a bit of a bloom on it, and that's not Stampin' Up's fault. That's just something to do with red inks, and so it's time for me to get a new one, but it still works. And then I finished up with Old Olive, and you notice that I did blend the Cajun Craze and the Delightful Dijon just a little. Now we're going back to the Early Espresso, and I'm doing the small leaves. Now I'm getting them all the way up in the edge, and you notice the first one goes off the edge, and I forgot the pokey tool mat. Do you ever do that? And it really does make a difference when you use these photopolymer stamps because they don't have the foam backing that really make a difference when you stamp. So we're going to put that back and look at, I accidentally pulled that off. So I'm going to go and line it up really carefully. And make sure when you put these 3 leaves up here that you put them all the way up. It just to give enough room for that big leaf we're going to do later. Now, if you did this right and you waited long enough, there should not be any residue on your cardstock. But now let's get ready for the big leaf. Because when I place the big leaf on here, I'm going to put it all the way down in the corner, and I'm going to put the stem so it goes on the upper edge of the sponged rainbow. Doesn't that look like a rainbow? But it's in fall colors, so it's just perfect for September. And this is being shown on September 1st. So look at here, we layered all the parts together, but now what about that little bit? Oh golly, before we get to that, let's add a little bling on here. It's very subtle bling, but it is bling, and it's one of those nice pearls. It's something you just have to keep stocked. Now, if this resonates with you, make sure that you stop by the blog and say hello to the dog. He'd love to hear from you. So now let's go and fix that little piece of smush that I got on this card. This is actually a card that I did for a shoebox swap. That's when a lot of demonstrators get together and we make each other's cards and we act like clients. So it's great. And now, I could put a bow up there, but I found that just putting 5 little pearls on there just was enough to tie it all together. Hey, make sure you've signed up for our newsletter so that you can get 24 stamping ideas, at least 24 stamping ideas in your inbox. This is Ann Clemmer and Stamper from StamperDog.com, where we try to put a little ink, paper, and fun into your day.